May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us. It's the time to discuss a little bit about the khuttbah of Jumu'ah, to reflect on the topic of the khuttbah itself. And actually, we talked today about the worship, the type of the worship that it is forgotten. Lots of people don't pay attention to. Even some of the people didn't recognize that it is a type of worship. So we said, what's the name of this type of worship? It's called the worship of thinking, reasoning, reflecting, pondering. And we said that this is the beauty of our deen. That if you do not know, no one knows everything, right? If you do not know, so Allah ordered us in the Quran to ask the people of knowledge. So Allah said in Surah Al-Nahl, the chapter of the bees, Allah said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the people of knowledge if you do not know. And subhanallah, when you study the seerah of the Imams, Imam Malik, Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Ahmed, so you will realize that they used to be asked some questions, and some of them didn't feel embarrassed if he said, I don't know. Let me search, then I will get back to you. So there is no haram in this issue. And as I said, no one knows everything. But your right or your responsibility is to ask. But I want to just start think with you. What's the difference between somebody who is worshiping Allah based on knowledge and somebody worships Allah just following or imitating? What's the difference? Better understanding, better connection. Do you have any other answer? The iman, you taste the iman different, right? And sometimes you realize the wisdom of Allah of many things. So you might have like questions in your mind, and the one who worships Allah based on knowledge. That's why I told you before many times, the only thing that Rasulullah asked for more is only the knowledge. رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. He didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for properties. He didn't ask for authority. He didn't ask for position. He didn't ask for anything. Even when it comes to Jannah, Rasulullah didn't ask for more. The only position in the Quran, when Allah ordered him to say, وَقُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا, and say, oh Allah, increase me in knowledge. You know, some people, we use the Quranic expression, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ. Some people worship Allah on the very edge. What does it mean on the very edge? Like he is like at the edge. If he got a problem, if Allah tested him with a calamity, his iman falls, decreases. But we have another type. It is called shubuhat. What is shubuhat? If somebody started to throw some allegations against Islam, this is called the shubha. You can call it fitna. If somebody is playing on the YouTube and he's scrolling, and all of a sudden he found a video, someone is accusing Islam of something. And once he sees this, and those people who are throwing those allegations, they will tell you, Imam Bukhari said on the hadith number 680. And because you will not revise, you will not search, so you will take his word and you trust him. And then you start doubting your iman, doubting your religion. And the problem is because we do not read. So even if you cannot read, what's the alternative? You need to ask. And that's number one. Number two, the ibadah itself. You know, today in the morning after Fajr, I was revising the Quranic verses in this chapter, which is the ibadah of tafakkur. I was amazed by the Quranic verses when Allah is talking about His creation, about أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ. Who is the one who answers, the one who in trouble when he calls upon him? وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ. And he removes the harm. وَيَجْعَلَكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ. And he makes you successors on earth. أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. Is there any God beside Allah? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أَمَّنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَجَعَلَ خِلَالَهَا أَنْهَارًا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ حَاجِزًا أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. Think about the one who created heavens and earth, one who made the rivers to gush, to run, to flow. And he made a barrier between the two seas. And in another surah, Allah said, هَذَا عَذْبٌ فُرَاتٌ وَهَذَا مِلْحٌ أُجَاجٌ. This is a fresh water, nice, drinkable, and the other one is salty, and nothing in between. So who made this? Who created this? So when I have seen this by myself in my country, I have seen both of them next to each other. And when you reach to the spot by yourself on the boat, so you say, Subhanallah, they don't get mixed. They don't get mixed. And you take a sip of water from here, it's nice water. And the other one, it's salty. On the same spot. You look at the mountains. I was in the Red Sea, next to the Red Sea in my vacation. And you see, subhanallah, the mountains. The beauty of the mountains like white, like snow, then reddish, then brownish. And this is the creation of Allah. You just look at the birds. Look at the movements of the ants. Who taught the ants that they must have a leader to follow? Who taught the bees that they must have a queen to follow? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, when He talked about the bees, Allah said, An-Nahla, with the feminine. And Allah said, يَخْرُجُ مِن بُطُونِهَا, from her bellies, to talk about the females. So who other than the Creator can tell these precise, concise information about the kingdom of the bees 14 centuries ago? And subhanallah, lots of things. And that's why this is actually how the Quran works. Quran was not made, most of people, and wallahi, this is a catastrophe. This is a disaster. And I will be clear. You got me always. I'm saying the truth no matter what. Nowadays, we have Muslims became so obsessed with the idea of enjoying the voice of recitation. So they recite, they bring someone calls a qari, the qari or qari, a reciter. Then they give him thousands of dollars just for one reason, that he recites very well. He recites like Sheikh Abdul like Sheikh al-Husari, like Tablawi, and all the mashayikh. And the congregation who is listening does not understand what he is saying. They are just obsessed with the voice, the beauty of the voice itself. And I have seen them on the YouTube. They are getting the money over their heads. They are throwing money over them. So why? What did you learn? What did you, what transformed your heart? Yes, you enjoyed the beauty of the voice. Then what? Did you learn something? Did you get something new to correct your ibadah? To fix your aqidah? To help you to develop your relationship with Allah? Nothing. Wallahi, I have seen people in Pakistan, in India, on the YouTube. The qari is sitting and there is somebody is pouring the money over his head. And the money is everywhere. And they reach to the point that they put conditions before they travel from their country. And most of them from Egypt, by the way. Most of those qaris are from Egypt. So they put conditions before they leave. No, I will not go unless you give me $15,000, $20,000. And you pay the ticket, you pay the hotel, the transportation, the food and drink. It became business. Wallahi, it became like business. And people will show off, and they will be arrogant, and they will proudly will say, you know, in our masjid we brought Sheikh and so. The other masjid will compete them. No, you know what? We are better than you. We brought the other famous Sheikh. Can you tell me what benefited the ummah? What made the difference to our kids, to our youth? Did we teach them something? Yes, you enjoyed the recitation. You can enjoy it on YouTube, on anyway, but not like this. It became like business. And subhanallah, who has the most beautiful voice amongst the Sahaba? Who has the most beautiful voice? Ubay. And whom else? The one who used to give the adhan. Sayyidina Bilal, right? علمه بلالا فإنه أندى منك صوته. Rasulullah witnessed that Bilal has beautiful voice. Did Rasulullah one day, throughout the 23 years, ordered Bilal to sit on the chair and recite for the Sahaba with his beauty? And you see people, they do like this for Quran. Became like they are chanting like music. We took the Allah did not reveal the Quran for that purpose. Allah revealed the Quran to transform our life. Allah revealed the Quran so we can study the Quran, study, analyze, extract rules, lessons. Like Brother Noor will recite a verse in the Quran and he would say, oh, subhanallah. You know what? Let me read the tafsir of this ayah. Then he goes and reads the tafsir, still it's not clear. You know what? Let me call the Imam. Imam, can you explain what Allah wants to tell us? Then the Imam will explain. Then he will take the information and will tell his children, you know, today I have learned the message from Allah. Allah is telling us to do so and so and to stay away from so and so. Let's do this. Let's do this. Then this is the purpose of the Quran. Now, you put the Quran into force. You start to apply the Quran. This is what we need actually. This is how to change our ummah. But just to be, you know, we follow, most of people follow the tradition more than the religion itself. May Allah guide us to the right path. So from now on, if you do not know anything, ask. Ask. And start think about the Quran. Start reflect on the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah bless us all. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan for listening. And if you noticed, subhanallah, sisters didn't stop talking from the beginning of the lecture till now. Do you think when they eat, they will stop talking? So you never expect women to stop talking, right? So when do they stop talking? When they sleep? Not even when they sleep. Yes, so they might continue talking while they are sleeping. May Allah protect our sisters. Say Ameen. You see, the brothers are so mad at you. Ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.